G'day folks, how you going? I hope it's all going well for everyone out there in the world. Just thought I'd give you a look at the work that I'm doing at the moment on this sword, the big two-handed sword. If you've seen a couple of my updates of what I'm slowly progressing on that, has taken a long time. But yeah, so here we're at. I've filed in these sort of claws. I've marked up the recast so you can see the scribe lines, and I'm just going over the scribe lines with a red Sharpie just to make it a bit more obvious as I'm working. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you both the scribe lines and the Sharpie. I think I mentioned in one of the other videos that to help with my scribing I'm using things like that and that, which have these different curves to help mark my scribes. So yeah, it's going to be that spooky character, sort of Skeletor style of thing. It's from a Warhammer, it's an effigy in Warhammer 40k. Yeah, that's the inspiration for it. It's going to be like a dark gothic, not a strict medieval gothic, but it's like this dark aesthetic gothic style. Anyway, the other side I've done the carvings mostly. So this is carved with the Dremel. I'm going to go over, I've made a few red marks. You can see here and there some red marks where I've just pointed at things that I want to edit. Going to add some curves in here. So these, a bit beyond filing, I've put in these little concave flutes to make them a bit more, what's the word, crustaceanary sort of style. Just added a few extra details there. And yeah, all this is done with the Dremels, carbide bits, all these carvings. Bit of polishing, sort of, because that's an hourglass and it's meant to be glass, I polished up the edges of that. But I do like this, the rough aesthetic. It shows the patina well. I smoothed it off a bit more down here just to see how it looks, and I don't like it. I'm going to rough it up again so it carries a better patina. I like this sort of rougher surface in the background. I did run a rubber polishing bit in the Dremel over these areas just to smooth them off, just to give a bit more contrast. So yeah, some things I like to keep a bit of a rougher surface, a bit of texture. And overall, I don't want it too crisp. It's going to be sort of a gnarly, gangly, sort of nasty looking sword. So I think it takes a little bit of roughness nicely. Anyway, that's where I'm at. That's what I've been doing. It's a pretty cool thing. Going to add some extra fullery bits along the sides of the fuller. Going to add little sort of separate fullers, like little dips in there. And then I'm just going to sort of swell out the fuller into those spurs. A bit like Peter Johnson does with his sort of interesting styles of fullers that he's been doing in later years. And another little island fuller there. You can't really see the peak because of the lighting, so I'll keep the peak in the fuller there and just add another little dip in there, which should look groovy, but also it'll help to take away the stiffness that these full thickness sections put in. I'll take a little bit of material out of there, and that'll help those areas to flex a little better, just to maintain a more consistent flex through the blade. Yeah. Fullered the tang just to shave some weight out of it. It's something like a 53 centimeter tang, so it's 8 millimeters thick. So yeah, nice deep fullers. Anyway, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm working on. If you go back to my Christmas video, I show the sketches, which I put them together in that Christmas video so you can see it as one sword, but there's a bunch of fruit that fell off my tree. That had an accident with the lawnmower, my persimmon tree. But yeah, I was just looking for the sketches for you. The bits of tracing paper. That's the full sword. The original, that's my primary sketch, the initial sketch, and then I've gone through and figured out the details in one-to-one sketches. Where's the rest of it? That's over here. So yeah, tracing paper, cross guard. There's more grip somewhere too. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. I hope you're all well. Thanks again so much for your ongoing support. Yeah, there's the full length of the grip. Yeah, thanks for supporting me, folks, and maintaining your Patreon accounts. I've been doing some renos over the last month, so I've done stuff all work, but now I'm back into it. I'll keep you updated. Cheers.